my entire life I've lived on a farm, and this topic because I lived and grew up on a rural farm my entire life, and I have a strong interest in technology to figure out how I could bridge the two together. For my research question, I asked, how can agricultural technology benefit rural farming communities? We struggle with integrating technology into their farms to keep up with large agribusiness. But, there was a need for farmers to use technology to improve their yield and their profit. Because I wanted to know exactly how widespread and beneficial it really was, and if new technologies possibly. After my research, I learned that agricultural technology was far more widespread and beneficial than I originally thought. For my internship, I helped my neighbor, a software engineer, Tom Bob, with his production of sorghum syrup. So he moved about 2 years ago, and he has a strong interest in using technology in farming, and he also likes working with older technology. So I helped him with his production of sorghum syrup, which is his main interest, and we use old technologies and new technologies bridged together to produce high quality sorghum syrup, his final product. So I helped the local extension agent in Livingston, his database and computer systems. So he had a main interest in upgrading his computer systems, extension offices, computers to better serve the community, and I helped him with that because of my interest in technology. Significant because I gave back to my community something that directly impacts our county, technology and industrialization. So during this experience, and I learned that this project helped me gain more responsibility for myself, helped me realize the dangers of opened my eyes to a field of technology I didn't know that much about before. Basically, I focused more on electrical technology and engineering versus so I learned a lot about agriculture during this entire project. It helped prepare me for college level projects and for working with the community more effectively. If I would have done this project over again, I would have put more effort into setting up and finishing my internship in community service. And for the project itself, I would have delved more into the individual technology and how they affect farmers individually. And for future BGS seniors, I think that devoting the proper amount of time to getting it done. And project, I think that I learned a lot about how throughout the Industrial Revolution, farmers with very simple tools, and farming was a very rural community, but as the Industrial Revolution struck, I think that created agribusinesses that put rural farmers out of business. Key to farming nowadays for rural farmers is to catch up with these large businesses through the integration of agricultural technology. For my future plans, I plan to go to college at Virginia Commonwealth University or possibly Virginia Tech. Engineering programs, and I want to major in the field of electrical engineering and hopefully develop new technologies. Also love to travel, and I hope to travel the world someday. I guess that's it. Any questions?
So first, congratulations on finishing a project, and I applaud you for looking at something that organically, oh no, I made a terrible pun, sorry, from your personal experiences. But I feel like I don't have a good understanding yet of what you were doing in your community service. Can you tell us a little more specifically about the technologies you learned about or we're assisting with, and how whether that has a benefit to the person you did your community service with.
Question. So Mike LaChance is the agriculture extension agent, and he serves the community by helping people understand different parts of farming and understand problems with pests and pesticides and fertilizers and that kind of stuff. And he has a huge database of people that contact him every day. The technologies that he uses in his everyday work are outdated and troublesome, and so he's adept with technology and knows what they're doing and with that. So I went and I helped him redesign the databases, make it easier to access for him and his coworkers, and I made it so he can easily access people, and I think that made a lasting impact.
He does not know a lot about this sorghum syrup.
Basically, sorghum syrup is almost the same thing as maple syrup, but it's produced from the sorghum cane, which looks almost like sugar cane. It tastes about the same thing as maple syrup, but in an effort to produce, first have to cut the sorghum syrup down, cut the sorghum cane down, and remove the leaves, remove the top of the plant. And I have a picture of it. Grinding machine and remove the juices. The next step requires entire, like all the juices into one massive vat and evaporating all of the extra water. Fine syrup that tastes almost like maple syrup. Very sweet, pretty good, I think.
What type of technologies do you see being something that really make it an easy change for a lot of farmers?
One of the main things that farmers can use around here is services and looking up information on pesticides and things they can use for farming, and getting involved with the extension office because they have a lot of information about farming. I think just using the internet and using their online resources in these communities as the first step in integrating technology.